Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Caught in Two Minds podcast.
Meanwhile, Shelly weaves his way through.
Hey, what's really going on? Welcome to the podcast, Caught in Two Minds. I'm your boy E. Marshall, and that man to my left, getting his cabbage patch on, is Fitz, aka Aguna Rush. What's really going on, big dog?
London's red. London is red.
You know, always will be. It really will. Bless their hearts.
I mean, but when you hear the stats, I mean, since we're always supposed to, wow, Arsenal hasn't won somewhere since 19 matches in a. Hey, man, they don't come here. They don't come to our house and beat us. It very rarely happens.
Exactly. It was a beautiful thing to see, nerve-wracking towards the end, but we'll get into all that. North London Derby, Arsenal hosting Tottenham, and we come away with all 3 points. A tremendous
Before
game.
we get going real quick, I want to just jump in real quick.
Yeah,
I'm going to apologize to all the listeners.
Oh, shit.
I got workers at the house right now. And you may hear noises that sounds like, I'm in a dungeon or something. But nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Right. He's the police are trying to bars down his door. That's all. No big deal. Fitty's got all kind of shit going on. Big house,
I'll be on
hills.
HGTV coming up soon. It's going to be called Fixer or Flipper.
Right. Now, anybody who listens to this podcast, I don't know. We're not trying to be fucking perfect, dude. Come on, give us a break.
Hey, y'all went and gave all your damn money to Joe Rogan anyway, so whatever.
Right.
There's nothing left.
This is a free podcast for you to soak up some game. Be entertained. Give us a break. So yeah. 2-1, all 3 points, North London Derby. Jose's mad, pissing and moaning. You gotta love it. Great Sunday, right? I mean, what else can I say?
Beautiful.
Before we get it,
started with a little weird news.
Yes, and let me get into that. I usually started off with what was your first thought when you saw the lineup, Fitz? What was your first thought? And before you answer, mine was Aubameyang missing in the North London Derby. Rumor, speculation, confirmation has it that he missed a couple. He was late for a meeting, and that's why he didn't start. My biggest beef with all that is it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. He's continuously showing us that he's not a captain. You know what I mean? Moves like this, when I joke around and say Tierney should be captain, Aubameyang is not serious enough. What was missing in today's match was him cruising around the pitch, giggling and dancing and having a big old time and trying cool shit with no intensity. That's what was missing today.
So I tell you what, on that same note with the Abba, I got my buddies chat.
Yeah.
And we got some chatter going before the game, and they asked me what the lineup should be. I didn't have Abba included, and I hadn't heard. I hadn't heard the news yet.
Good.
But I didn't have him included for one major reason. I knew Odegaard was going to be on the pitch, and I wanted ESR on the pitch.
Yes.
Tremendous. It was my impression going in against a Tottenham team that they were going to be hounding us pretty hard, and we needed energy and effort. And I don't care who your name is or what your contract is on this team. Like Abba doesn't make the cut if we're talking energy and effort.
Intensity, yes.
Intensity.
That's what you did not see on the pitch today. You didn't see giggling and dancing and trying to do cool shit. You saw a team working hard, intent, really trying to get all 3 points, even when we went down. It was it was just like, whatever, we got this. I knew exactly how Tottenham were going to play today because Jose Mourinho's a coward. He's afraid to lose.
I can hear your voice in my head.
Keep it tight, catch him on the counter.
This man, when you play Jose in a big game,
he's a coward.
He keeps it really tight.
Even though he played all those great attacking players, he didn't like let them go until the end of the match when they were already down a man. But yeah, he's afraid to lose. He wants to keep it tight. He's waiting for Arsenal to press that self-destruct button, make a mistake, catch us on the counter, and it never happened today. The team as a whole played great, and we pretty much dominated the whole match until, ironically, a man got sent down. But we'll talk about that later. What were some of your thoughts about the first half, Fitz?
One other on the lineup is
go ahead.
I was very happy that Cedric was out there.
I forgot to say that.
I was very happy Cedric was out there.
Yes. Because that's hold on before you keep going. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's another thing we didn't see. Billy ran out there dilly-dallying on the ball, not sure what to do. Ruining the two-man game with whoever the winger is out there. We didn't see any of that today. You know what I mean? And that's because he wasn't out there anyway. Sorry, go ahead. Billy, anyway. Go ahead, dude. I'm sorry. I was happy he didn't play.
Cedric being out there was good. I tell you what, this team, man, I mean, the way that today's team played and the importance of what's coming down the stretch and what we need to, like, I kind of don't see how you don't play this squad again. My other change in the lineup before was that I think too, though, I'm a Holding guy over Luis. I thought it should have been Holding and Gabriel, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Like, I mean, it's okay if Luis starts. Like, he's been playing pretty damn good lately.
Solid today. Holden hasn't played in a while, so that might be the reason. This is a huge game. You kind of want him to ease back in. But it's been a while since that concussion, so maybe we'll see him on Thursday. We play Olympiacos, so who knows? But yeah, no, I was happy with the lineup. I was, it was weird that Aubameyang wasn't starting. But once we got playing and I saw the team and the energy and the intensity, I was completely happy with him not being out there.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, this wasn't the first time that he's done this. Was late for a meeting. So,
and he's to point out a game not the type meeting. So basically, I don't care if it's a meeting or not. You're late to the game. You were late to the game today.
He's not a captain guy.
And personality-wise. It just proves, like, right. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it almost was like a giggle moment for me just because if there's the only thing that we've both questioned about him is just his intensity and his effort. Yeah. He's so laissez-faire.
The giggling, the dancing.
It's just like, and then, I showed up to the game late. I'm sorry, you know.
And that's all. That's all. That's always been my point. I got some people who say, "Oh, well, Tierney's too young to be a captain." What are you talking about? But
I don't think it's too late for Arteta to save his reputation. Today was a good move by him, like you said, to go ahead and bench him, and he needs to hold the hard line on everybody on the team.
Right. Because there's still
don't let any of these fools get away with their little stupid antics or oops, I messed up that time. I mean, just continue to be this guy then, man.
Right. There's still that Momo mentality within the team.
Yeah.
And he's slowly sifting it out. You know what I mean? And this was a good move by him. And it paid off. And I thought the team backed him on it by the way they played. Like, cool. This Joker's out of here. Let's go. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, my prediction was fulfilled because the team, I didn't have a complaint about one guy on the pitch today. Everybody put out an effort. Everybody tried to close balls down.
Yeah.
I just thought overall the whole team just really played good. I mean, there might be one or two things I could pick out, but
yeah, I mean, before the red card, it was just almost a perfect match by the team as a whole, as a unit playing together, controlling the game, just completely dominating them. Tottenham maybe had one or two spurts in the first half, but other than that, we just handled them the way we used to handle them all the time. It was tremendous shot off the post by ESR in the first half.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit. You know, you've been calling for him. He can play out on that left, and he can make things happen out there. I thought today was his best showing out on the left. He got to the byline. He was crossing it with his left foot. He had a shot off the post. I mean, everything that happened in the first half was pretty much, ESR and tyranny.
ESR and KT, they
it.
came together today. Everything was just flowing. They were killing that left side.
Killing the game. And Bale, he wasn't tracking back. I mean, he's man, they're paying Real Madrid a lot of money for that guy. But
KT, I noticed too. I mean, as many times as you see him forward, is as many times as you see him track back to take care of his guy. Yes. I mean, he almost plays perfectly. He's just such a good player, man.
Right. You never really see him make a mistake out there. And going forward, everybody knows he is going to cross it with his left foot. But he's still able to get by that guy.
Gets it off.
And get the cross in. It is tremendous. I've never seen anything like that. He doesn't even pretend like he's going to cut in on his right and cross it every once in a while.
And when he lets it go, half the time I'm thinking that's going to get blocked. And he gets it by that guy.
He gets it by him now. Tremendous. Let's talk about Partey. I'm done with Partey shooting. He's got to stop shooting.
Yeah.
Or work on your shot or what's going on. But a few of those shots need to stop coming. And what else happened? ESR set up another great chance for Laka. Early in that first half.
Laka toe poked it wide.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, I'm telling you, for every 3 misses Laka gives me, is I can accept that better than the one miss that Abba gives me sometimes when he's just, you're like, you got a chance. Cool. Abba, he tried to let it go through and then touch it back on some, I don't know, man. It's just, they're different style of players.
Right. I mean, effort and Laka is just, he's going to give you everything he has,
We had plenty of chances in the first half.
We hit the post twice.
We had people making runs across the field. We were slotting passes to people. The first, almost early in the first half, first moments, I was like, God, I'm glad Laka's out there. He went for a ball that got booted up towards the back line. He knew he wasn't getting there, but he bodied up Sanchez. Sanchez had kind of a problem getting a header on it.
Turned it over. Yeah, it was a turnover back over to us.
And ESR swooped it up. He spotted it. The effort is what gives us chances. The effort.
Exactly. And that's the difference between him and Aubameyang, especially playing down the middle. So Lamela, I can't stand that buster. But I mean, he really gets on my nerves. He really does. And it's always been like that. And he couldn't play for the most perfect team. When I think of Spurs, I think of Lamela and that face, But anyway, he scores a great goal. I've never seen anything like that. It was okay, but
I mean, it was
just weird. It was a great goal.
What made it so great basically was that you didn't really notice it at first, what he did.
Exactly. I had to see the replay to see
I heard the announcer on the second replay. He was like, "Did he roll whatever it's called?
Ramona." He
goes, "Did he Rabona that?" And then when they showed another one, I was like, "Oh wow." Oh,
so that's what a Rabona is. That's
okay, now I know. All right.
So yeah, I knew once Son went off and Lamella came in, I was like, he's going to probably score. Watch. And then, then he does it because that's just our luck. But the Gunners didn't hold their heads down, didn't get all butt hurt. They just kept fighting like they knew they could beat these marks,
Yeah, I mean, they didn't give, and I mean, honestly, for a Tottenham fan, they got to be just disappointed. I mean, their effort was
tactics,
garbage. And I mean, even though, like you said, we're getting there. We're getting towards the end of the game. But for right now, there was,
nothing.
Even Kane wasn't doing shit. Like, he wasn't getting balls. It looked like they were going to start trying to release Son, but he did get hurt. But,
we didn't give them an opportunity to counter. We didn't turn the balls. We didn't give stupid turnovers in the middle of the pitch so they can get on the break. We didn't when they did have a corner, we defended it well. When we had a corner, there was no opportunities for them to do what they wanted to do. Catch us off guard, catch us on a counter, go on a fast break and score a goal. And they helped us out because they didn't press us up high. It's just tactics. It's just Mourinho being scared. Why would you play Kane, Bell, Son, whoever else out there and not, have them attack or do anything really?
When I think about he used to that he was the manager at Man U.
Yeah.
Of course that didn't work out. There's no way Man U's going into a derby game playing like that.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not going to put
they
up with
lose their mind sitting back and just not trying to win a game. It's like,
yeah. I mean, he's actually if he didn't. I was going to say he's actually at the perfect club for him to do what he does. But they have good players now. They got Kane and Bell. He needs to be coaching at like a Southampton. And then he can deploy those tactics and, they probably move up the table. Yeah. But with big clubs and big players and, pressure and, people want titles, you got to go after it. I've never really respected him for his style of, handbrake. Oh, gosh, catch a lucky goal. Oh, gosh, Drogba heads it off a corner. They got it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and his pompous attitude after they win games when they play like that.
Exactly.
Well, of course. I mean, this is what we do. Like, I mean, it's a style of play that I have.
Right. So after Lamella scores that goal, we go down 1-0. ESR gets to the byline again and puts in a beautiful cross to Laka. Did Laka leave that? Remember that cross and it went all the way through to Cedric and he hit it off the post. I thought he should have taken a swipe out of that one. Hello?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it was when Cedric hit that. He just a great strike off the post, but it looked like Laka left that one.
Yes.
I was tripping off that.
He left that.
Yeah. I thought maybe he should have taken a swipe at that, but we got.
Yeah, and I remember the announcer even making the choice, like as a striker, you think he would have just really taken a shot at it, but
yeah, but I mean, still, we got a shot up and it hit the post. So after that, they had just scored. We hit another one off the post, and then Tyranny. What else can we say? Tyranny beats the guy like he stole something, beats him to the left side, goes around him and puts in a beautiful cross, and Odegaard's there to guide it home off the deflection. 1-1 Arsenal going into halftime. Just, beautiful. I don't know what else to say, really.
How about that Odegaard, huh?
Well, I was going to get into him. He's looking more and more like Cesc Fabregas every day. His head's up. He's always looking, the speed of thought, likes to get on the ball and help the center backs. Yeah. He's, too bad he's not an Arsenal player. Too bad he's not an Arsenal player. I'd really be in love with the guy. But he looks good out there,
Yeah.
I don't
good. And, it's got a. I just this whole team today I felt a whole lot of chemistry. things were just kind of just rotating and grinding through, and people were moving and receiving balls.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, man. Tierney, man. I don't know what else to say. I think we already said it. It's like he plays near perfect games.
Near perfect games. He really should be the captain, just mentality wise. Like, you watch him out there, he's not bullshitting. And that's what we need more of at Arsenal. Yeah. You know, you see Louise out there, he's giggling you know what I mean? Yeah. Aubameyang. Who else? We got all kind of gigglers out there.
Arteta, while you're going ahead and you're grabbing a hold of this team, let's go ahead and let's consider the captaincy like something serious. Let's consider it something serious and go ahead. Let's give it to somebody that you know is going to be on the pitch when he's healthy, and he's going to give you all out. It's Tierney or Saka, but Saka's just he seems more like a boy. Tierney seems more like a 30-year-old man.
If it's I say Tierney would be captain, vice captain would be probably Partey, if he could stay healthy eventually, yeah. But I mean, right now it's Aubameyang. He's a joker. He likes to giggle and shit. Bellerin looks like he's 12 years old with booty shorts on. And then we got Xhaka, who at any moment could get sent off or do something stupid. So those are three bad options as far as I'm concerned. There's better options out there. And what that tells your team is, when Aubameyang's when he's got the Captain Armband on, it's, anyway, enough. He didn't play today. He let us down. Hopefully he's chomping at the bit on Thursday and we can get through that. But second half, Pepe and for Saka. Boy Wonder looked tired today.
I mean, did he pick up a knock or something?
He just, I don't know. I don't know if he did, but he did look tired. He looked a little leggy. He looked like he was just, wasn't playing bad. There wasn't that spark.
Yeah,
that you usually see from him. So I hope it's not an injury and it was just a fatigue issue maybe, but we'll get on that later.
It was a little bit of mystery. I didn't know why he was out other than he just, all right, he's gone. But
I wasn't disappointed. Strangely enough, as hard as I am on Pepe, I thought Pepe would come in and would tear these fools a new asshole, especially that poor bastard over there trying to guard him. He never really did, but
his first ball he received, he pissed me off.
Okay, go ahead. I was just gonna say he never really did anything, but he did make the pass. Just a beautiful, just like out of the blue.
So I'm just right before that one.
Right.
They tried to give him a ball, and he tried to face somebody up, and the dude ran over him and just swiped it from him.
I saw that.
And I was like, please, man, please.
I saw that.
And immediately after that, there you go.
Right. No, that's a good point. Alderweireld or whatever his name is. He went over there. Pepe had him one-on-one, and he just tipped him. And I was like,
faced him like, watch this. The dude was like, give me that shit. Give me that.
Right. I was like, it could be cold Pepe today. And then
what a beautiful pass.
Just a tremendous pass. Laka gets it, and there's a penalty shout. What did you think?
Oh, it was a penalty, clearly.
All day. And
they were trying to even the announcers were bouncing back from like three different options on why it was called.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thing that they did say it finally at the end. They were like, I mean, actually, no matter the situation, it's called because it's reckless, right?
Exactly.
And it was like, yes, it's reckless. Like the studs were up. He hit him in the shin and shit.
It wasn't that, the ball got away from Laka. He still clattered into his leg and tried to break it. Yeah. And it was in the box. Anywhere else on the pitch, that's a foul,
Sure.
Anywhere else. So good call. And
I tell you what, even though Laka didn't he missed the strike.
Mm-hmm.
It was still a good touch.
Yeah,
because hard as that pass came in from Pepe, like he touched it just enough to set himself up for the shot.
Right.
And I know watching so many of our players, man, that's where we fail. So often is like, well, the pass did come, but the touch got muffed up and oh gosh.
Right. So yeah, I thought, clear penalty shot. Clear penalty shot. Steps up, hammers it home, like, French class, just, real professional. Did his thing.
I don't know. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like to do that with a FIFA. Yeah.
I call that the blunt dance, but it's the flute dance. But anyway.
That's the Jethro Tull. That's what that is.
Okay. I like it. But yeah, it was clearly a penalty. I don't know what the a longtime friend of the show, Gooner and Callie. He didn't think it was. He sent out a tweet saying that if that was against us, I'd be tearing my eyeballs out or something like that.
Wow.
Wow. So I don't.
Wow.
Sometimes
I think people react before they see those replays.
Yeah, he smashed into his leg. I thought he was really hurt.
I did too, and I was actually. I guess the one thing I giggled about is like when it was time to take the thing. Locke jumped right up on his feet and was like, I got it.
I'll be taking that. Thank you. It is mine. So anyway, we go up 2-1. I'm feeling real good because Tottenham haven't been able to do shit all day. They haven't, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then, things got even better, you would think. Lamella, the hothead himself, gets sent off. Should have been a straight red. Maybe no, not. It wasn't an elbow. When I first saw it, I thought it was an elbow, but it was just a slap to the face. But he had just gotten a yellow card, so he gets sent off.
Yeah.
Good call, right? No biggie.
Yeah, I mean that almost falls in that whole like the gods were watching over or something. That goal of his,
yeah,
for coming off the bench and all, like you're not supposed to be the hero, man. You're not supposed to be the hero of this match. So they got him. They got him back.
I mean, he tried to wind up Xhaka early in the match. Like they were going at it, like he was trying to wind them up, see if Xhaka would fall for the bait. And before he got sent up, I saw him and Partey get into it, and I told my brother, watch, he's gonna get a yellow card. He got the first one, and I kept making comments like, this dude's a hothead, dude. Look at him running around there, sliding into people, and then he throws the elbow on Tierney's face, and gets sent off. Everything's good, right? Everything's good. Nope.
That's supposed to be like, wow, what a gift. Thank you.
Right, and then no. I mean, you want to talk about the most stressful final 10 minutes of a match when you're up a man. I've never experienced anything like that what I saw today. I don't know, that could be drama, but that was how anxious.
Did you see Louise screaming at Partey?
Partey, dude, he oh my gosh, he was pissing me off. I was almost done with that guy. Like, what is he doing? Oh man, the short passes, the giveaways, everybody. Like, we couldn't keep the ball. We couldn't.
What trips me out about it is like when one guy has a bad touch and misplays a pass.
Yeah.
How can that affect every other player? Like, all of a sudden, everybody's a mess. Like, the whole team is just a mess now. Like,
we couldn't do anything, and that further illustrates how dumb Jose Mourinho's tactics were coming into this game. It's like, soon as they turned the heat up on us a little bit, we just crumbled, dude. It was embarrassing. It really was. The only person I give a little credit to was Odegaard. He kept running all match, and he has a calming presence. Like, he was the only one who was trying to, settle things down.
Yeah.
To no avail, because everybody around him was just like, they couldn't play football anymore. They couldn't connect any passes. Partey, jeez.
Hey, Odegaard is like one of those, like, that, like, he's a comedian's comedian. Yeah. Like, he's a player's player. Like the other people, you can tell around them, they know like you can't really trap them.
Get it to this guy.
So they just kind of, they don't even charge him because they know he'll poke it by you, kind of thing or something.
Yeah. So it's that's one of my gripes. I almost thought we didn't really deserve to win this game based on how we played, and that's drama. That's me overreacting. But I mean,
it leaves a bad taste in your mouth to the finish of the game where you're just like, what the hell is going on?
No confidence, no class to settle down, spread out, make them chase you around and keep, just no class. That winning teams.
I know.
We're 10th. So I mean, I get it, but this is,
So watch how I do this transition now. Okay. This happened at the end of the game.
Yeah,
we're going to transition right into any disappointments because as we've been talking, I do realize that I do have one. Yeah. But all that time setting up the wall, he's telling El Nini, "Come on, over farther.
Don't even get me started."
They're really guarding the near post.
Right.
He goes to get set up.
Right.
Harry Kane hits it to the far post, and Leno jumps to the near post first.
Right. That's his first.
Why? Right. You got a guy laying on the ground too. Right. He's not going near post. What's going on, dude?
What's my knock? Decision making.
There's something wrong with his head.
Decision making.
Not unlike a lot of goalies. There's a lot of crazy goalies out there.
Well, Layman used to be one.
Every one of them is like crazy in their own special way.
Right.
And Leno, he's becoming kind of like he's a bit of a nut to me. Like,
oh yeah, that was strange.
It was so weird.
Because you're right. We had a nice wall. We had fools laying down, and he couldn't even see if the ball was going to go over there because of the wall.
Yeah.
So why not stay where you are and be prepared when you see, I know you're supposed to anticipate, but I mean, come on, what are you setting the wall up there for?
Yeah, exactly. And when he was setting it up, they had an angle behind Leno. And I was like, oh, wow, he's still telling them to get over. Like, he's really guarding this near post, and I was like, that's the last place I'm thinking he's going to jump, and he jumps to the near post.
Right. He did what he was supposed to do. Like, he made Harry Kane
go one way.
And his first reaction was to go the other way to save it. And that's what I'm talking about with your boy. He didn't have a lot to do today. But that was, he's always got one little moment like that where you're just like, whoa, what's going on with this guy?
Yeah.
But that was a hell of a free kick by Blockhead. A tremendous free kick. And Gabriel saves us, clears it off the line.
Yeah.
So all in all, a great North London derby for the first 80 minutes of the match. And then the last 10 minutes was a shit show. And just goes to show you that we still got a long way in this process of, we got to clean up shit like that and, get dialed in. I mean, come on, we're man up at home, control the game, put some passes together, spread out.
Yeah.
And just really clown these fools. So,
yeah, I mean, we're still developing this team, but I just, the conversations I won't join in with online and stuff with people is the whole we need 4 or 5 new players. Who do you want?
Right.
What? That's just a random question about what? Right. Any player in the world I get to choose from? Dude, it depends on what the market bears out. And
plus, it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal. We don't do that.
I mean, the ones that make more sense are when they're talking about getting this Tariq dude, the right back from. And he's like, they're talking about 20 to 25 million for him. He's 23 years old. Like that makes sense about somebody Arsenal might be trying to swoop up.
Right.
But don't start coming at me with, we need Lewandowski and get out of here, dude.
Right. I don't even you know me. I've been watching this shit for a long time. And I used to I don't even fool around with transfer rumors, who we're gonna get, especially during the season. It's pointless.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. I'm focused on what's going on now. When the season's over, I might flirt around with it, but even still, it's like we don't buy anybody. You know, we every now and then we'll bring in a big player, but for the most part, you know, we've transitioned from that, dude, and we're depending on scouting and coaching and just bringing these players up. And you're right, like just think about all the stupid points we've given away with this group. You know what I mean? If we clean up the mistakes, you know, maybe bring in 1 or 2 players, you know, I think we could be fine. But we got a lot of young kids out there, and some of the older players are the ones that are letting us down, but they continue to get opportunities by Arteta, and that's what he needs to figure out. You know what I mean? When you throw Willian out there and he hasn't been doing shit, he's doing shit now. Oh gosh, he's got the assist. Look at William. Look at his afro. He's great. We love him. But remember all the early. I mean, what do we got? 10 games left. You know, he just started producing. So the Luizes, the Aubameyangs, you know, Aubameyang isn't having a good year. I don't care what anyone says.
I mean, and these things happen. Players have these years.
He's 31 or whatever it is.
If we didn't have nothing to play for, you know, I mean, a team might just go ahead and shelf him for the rest of the year and just kind of start some young guys and let them get their work in and stuff, you know. But
he's on $350,000, so
we're paying him so much. We still got Europa. We still got a possible top 7.
Now, at the end of
keep reminding everybody, the sky's not falling, okay? It's not falling.
I can't even think about that right now. But yeah, you're right.
There's 30 points magically, when you look at the table, I didn't even realize a bunch of these teams have now passed us in games. Like, we got games in hand now.
Okay. I'll have to check that out. Let me see.
Chelsea's played 29 games or something, like 2 more games than us or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe it's 1 now that we got this one in.
Look at you giggling and shit like Aubameyang. Excuse me. Yep, you're right. Man City's played 30 games, United 29, and we're at 28. So yeah. So no more of those games in hands. So yeah. Let me ask you this question before we get out of here. At the end of the season, would you think somebody would want to buy Aubameyang for a lot of money, like 50, 60
Man,
million?
that's such I think we're in that same territory with like Ozil. Like, the contract is so big.
We screwed ourselves.
We're stuck with them. And did we just do 2 years though? Was it just 2?
I don't know. It's just yeah.
I mean, I thought it was just 2. Maybe it was 3. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, we could be in trouble, but I mean, I think one of those big tantalizing
clubs
enough that some team that's just a goal scorer away to help them would probably take a flyer on them, you know?
I think so. And if we can get like 50, 60 million for a 31-year-old striker, you know,
hard to pay you. It's really like, how could you not jump on that, you know?
For if you're like one of the top clubs, like you said, who's, you know, that's just something to think about because when you see the team play today without him, you know, and if we can bring in somebody with a little more oomph and passion, then I think we're already going to lose Laka. So
it's no and it's no disrespect to Abba, but I mean, there's just glaring signs that maybe we should be moving on, you know? Like, there's a youth movement on the team, and maybe we should just go ahead and continue to support that movement, you know? So there was rumors that ESR and Balogun are supposed to be signing soon. Balogun actually is going to stay now. RP Leipzig wanted him, but now they found some dude on a free for this summer, so they're just going to sign that guy instead. And I'm fine with us, you know, producing Balogun. If we lose Laka and Abba, I got no problem going on with like a veteran striker that maybe plays kind of bigger, maybe somebody that we can target in the air some. Like Giroud. We can go get Giroud back. I'd take him right now.
every time he plays, he scores. So.
Hey, and he can play with people that like to play. Like, you want to make runs? I'll flick passes to you.
Right.
You know, like.
I feel you. So, no, that's a good shout. Fools are gonna be like, what are they talking about? Man?
Bring Giroud back.
Giroud can't play for us.
He went to Chelsea. Oh.
Right. Everybody's so serious, dude. Everybody just needs to relax, dude.
Just can't have fun with it.
You know, you can complain about Arsenal and still support them. Yeah. Everybody knows once you pick your team, that's your team. So you could complain, you could talk shit, you can get angry. You're not going anywhere. And people stop getting, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're saying that. Just stop.
Hey, take it easy. Okay? Take it easy.
Forget about it. All right. So we got Olympiacos on Thursday, Europa League match. That's, actually, I'm not going to jinx it, but, 3 away goals.
With the 3-1 on the aggregate, right?
3 away goals.
Yeah.
They got to score 4, or whatever it is, 3 at least. Then we got West Ham on Sunday. That's going to be a big match. That's another London derby. The East Siders, the Hammers. Remember that? You remember that one fool at the Fados? I don't think you were there, but he had on Doc Martens. His head was shaved. He had one of them big ass gauges in his ear, and that fool was like fired up. He was gonna whip my ass.
Hey, he sounded like he used to work at the stadium, huh?
Big time. Just had the colors on. He wasn't as bad as the Man U fan with the full kit, socks, short.
Oh man.
Anyway, good times.
Hey, he had the that guy had the I played for Man U in 1966.
But remember he had the girlfriend that smoked cigarettes? She'd always be out there. It's like, so who are you here supporting? Texas. She's a Texas broad. She goes out with English.
You want to share a sausage queso? We can have. You want to do that? It's a lot of cheese down here.
And
he's a lot of cheese.
He's out there just cussing and raging. They bring the flag.
Hey man, that was you know what, man? That's a moment in history, dude. That was a fun time.
We started all this shit.
Yeah,
the EPL on Sunday morning, all that. That was we're like I don't know the word is, but like this is like 10 years ago, and
I know
we're running around struggling, trying to find out where to watch matches and shit.
Yeah,
and find this one spot, and yeah, good times.
Yeah,
I'll be glad when all this.
When we show up and the Scottish crowd is there watching their matches first
at 5 a.m.
just
drunk, critical mass,
just pints of beer overflowing and shit, just walking around.
Good times. They win every match. You know what I mean? They're acting like they're not going to win. Yeah, good times. So yeah, that's going to do it. Hey, this is our 100th episode. This is episode 100.
100.
We've done 100 of these. Can you believe it?
Let's keep it 100.
We're keeping it 100 on North London Derby Day. And thanks for all the support. Thanks for listening. CITM Podcast at CITM Podcast on Twitter. Caught in Two Minds YouTube channel. So like and subscribe. Thanks for all the support. At Gooner Rush, at E Marshall. Hey. At Gooner and Cali. What? No. Anyway, that's going to do it. What do you got, Fitz?
I'm just going to say thank you, Arsenal, for celebrating our 100 podcast. London is red. Peace.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning in to Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcasts, at Gooner Rush, and at E Marshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace.